It's Friday night. It's 7 o'clock. It's time to party. I am your most excellent host, the 5-card stud, Jeff Maverick. And this week, we've got a very special guest.
I guess so. That's what you call me.
We're talking short bus special, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. The metal. Justin Reich, Justin Arredondo, Justin Casey.
Sorry, that was my metal. That was my metal attempt. I haven't done that in like 10 years. The metal scream I used to be able to do.
Dude, I used to be able to get those the Disturbed.
The monkey sound.
Yes. I love the chungo sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So how's everything going? It's been a minute since you've been in here.
Yes.
Last time you came, it was you and Big Rob Sackett.
Yes, and he's on tour right now.
Again.
Yeah, good for him.
I love that guy. Unfortunately, every time he tries to call in,
we're not here. Rob, call in. That's if you're watching this.
Well, and that number is 909-360-8330. All right. So, shit, man. A lot of stuff happened over the last couple of weeks as far as wrestling goes. This is a wrestling show, but this week it's going to get a little weird.
No, it's going to get weird. Yeah.
It's going to get super weird.
Weird.
Justin's one of my best friends in the entire world. I love this guy dearly. So, yeah, man, it's gonna get a bit weird. Gonna talk some nerd shit.
Yeah, let's get nerdy.
We'll get a little white and nerdy.
All right, a little white and nerdy.
Gotta love Weird Al, man. Gotta love Weird Al. A friend of mine just took his daughter to their first concert, and it was Weird Al. I'm like,
nice.
That is fucking. That's parenting done right there.
Yeah, I feel so. I feel like that. If you're going to teach your kids anything, it's the songs that are the hits.
Yeah.
Lasagna. That was always a good one.
Lasagna. I was always a big fan of Oreos, the white stuff.
One no one ever talks about was his Star Wars one. That my this Neuranican guy, maybe Vader someday later. Now he's just a small fry.
The saga begins. That was what that song was called.
And no one ever talks about that one because the movie sucks so bad that he based that off of. But it was still
so bad, so bad. I hated
Episode
those
1.
movies. Episode 1, the only one that gave it any credibility was a little bit of episode 3, and then they started talking about midichlorians. And I was like, nope, no, fuck you. Don't try to give it biology. Like, there's a reason why the Force is the Force. No, fuck that. The Force is just the Force, okay? Period. Don't give me fucking explanation.
It's true. Plus, Jar Jar ruined it all. He's probably the cause of the whole thing, if you really think about it.
I think he's Emperor Snoke.
You think it's gonna end up being Jar Jar?
I think Jar Jar is Emperor Snoke. I think that because all it is a giant hologram. It could be literally anybody at the other side of that.
It could be.
I mean, look at the Wizard of Oz. Okay, their big ass hologram was not the old man that was behind the curtain.
That's true.
So there you go. Emperor Snoke is Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks, Emperor Snoke. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Okay?
Yeah, I haven't seen the new trailer yet. I haven't seen that. I should watch that one.
It is
The Last Jedi.
It's very lackluster.
It's lackluster? Everyone's literally creaming their pants all over the internet.
Some people are like big on it. Others aren't. I mean, it's a teaser. It is what it is. It's teasing you. And it's cool.
It comes out when? This December.
Around Christmas.
How did they rush it? So I thought it was 2018.
No. They put the last one out in 2015. It's been 2 years. Or no, it was
2016.
2016.
No, wait. No, it was 2015.
No. See, there you go. It was
wow.
It's been 2 years since
Time's
the last
flying.
one. Yeah.
God, I'm getting old.
I know, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
It's none of your goddamn business what my hair does.
Oh, that's right. You know what, dude? I didn't notice it, but the last couple of times you've been wearing.
I'm balding.
Hey, it's a fact of life.
It goes off my head and goes on my balls. I don't know.
It's slowly running down the back.
It's just trickling down.
Starting to look like fucking Bastion Booger.
I look like Chewbacca's father. Except my yells mean clean your room. You know?
Well, shit, dude. I mean,
Were you born in a barn?
at least you're not looking like Hogan.
No, not yet.
Yippee, yippee, woo, yippee.
Sorry,
That's a good
It
look.
scared him.
Who's that? Who's talking to me?
See, I always forget to tell new people when they come in. That's Mike's thing. Whenever you mention Hogan, because Mike's not a wrestling.
Wait,
that fucking
you
Chewbacca?
you have an engineer who's not a wrestling fan?
I got chilly too. Keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going. Do your thing.
But he does his job well, man. I love Mike. But no, he knows one thing about wrestling, and that's Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. Woo, yippee, yippee.
So anytime we say Hogan,
Should we talk about Hogan for him?
Yes, I would love it.
he's got his porno at home. He's one of the guys that paid part of that $73 billion or whatever it was he got for that. So.
Well, yeah.
I did watch it, sadly.
I think we all did. I don't want to.
I have not
Don't
seen
lie. You Googled it. You just couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it. Now the page one.
If you haven't seen it, was because you couldn't find it.
The page one?
Page one was thrown in my face. That one was like literally on Facebook. Like someone posted it, and I was like, "That's not the real link." And I clicked, and I felt bad watching it. I felt bad because I was a little like, oh, I stopped. I stopped midway. I didn't get to Xavier Woods. Like everyone's like, oh, he's in this, and I'm like, oh, I just got to the, to the butt, like where she just was playing with a vibrator or something, and like she just pooped it out, and I was like, this is too much. I was like, this is not a video that she meant for anyone to see. I felt horrible. I know, I really did. Like I was kind of like, it could happen to any one of us. I know you have a video like that on your phone, I'm sure.
Oh,
you're pooping out a vibrator. So, I mean, you don't want that everywhere.
Well,
you need one guy to hack you, and that's it.
Well, see, I felt a little bad watching it. I felt really bad masturbating too. I mean, no, I'm joking. No, but I did watch it, and let's just say Brad Maddox, man, just he is the consummate photographer. I'll give you that much. Sick fuck.
Not only was he a great former GM, apparently he has cinematography.
Yeah, right. Well, you know what, dude? Him and his boy finally getting tag team of the year.
He worked that iPhone. Apparently, I was told. I didn't finish.
It's an actual fucking camera, like with the fucking lens and everything. Like they're like he was straight up getting into it, dude. He's like,
well, you know, that was they were 4 consenting adults in that video. There was three of them only. Okay.
Well, there was 3 of them in that part, and then there was another guy altogether that you get a full on fucking like porno.
So
show
there's 4 dudes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, four people, 3 dudes,
people.
1
and her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel bad for her. I didn't mean to talk about Paige on. I didn't mean to talk about her porno. You just brought it up.
Excuse me, but I brought up Hulk Hogan.
I'm just saying, you know.
See, and I said it right now. He didn't even jump all over it. Poor bastard.
You stopped listening.
I know he did. Hey, Mike, are we on YouTube right now?
What happened?
Are we on YouTube
right now?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Okay, there we go.
All right. Well, why don't I? Why don't I do what I was planning on doing?
You were going to cut. You were planning on doing.
I'm going to interview. I'm going to interview you.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we're going to interview you. Fuck? Let's turn the camera to you.
Why, man?
There it is.
I totally didn't put enough eye drops in for this one.
Yeah. Okay. No, because there's certain things that I was like, I realized, I know nothing about. And I'm like, I'm going to ask him on his show, so why the hell not? And you're a narcissist, you're on radio, so you'll enjoy this. You'll enjoy this.
I'm a megalomaniac, okay. Man. I'm going to rule the world through media.
So you have done broadcasting for IWL Pro Wrestling. That's where I met you, when you started coming to those shows.
Uh-huh.
Tell me the beginnings of Jeff Maverick getting involved in professional wrestling. Like, when did you start talking to anybody involved in wrestling? How did you get into the broadcast side of it?
Okay, so my journey started years ago. I went and did a few months at Big Bill's Bill Anderson's school.
Did you want to be a wrestler?
I did.
Okay, so what?
Ever since I was dude. When I was a little kid, I wanted to be a wrestler, and then it was like, okay, I want to be a cop.
Okay,
but since my teenage years, I've always wanted to be a wrestler.
Now, what was it about being a wrestler that you wanted to be?
Oh, dude, Jericho. I mean, that Jericho made
you wanted to be a Jericho. You wanted to be like Jericho.
I wanted to be like Jericho.
Why didn't you ever grow the hair?
I had the hair.
You had the long hair.
Not super long. My hair was Hardy Boys for a while, like old school
Shoulder
Hardy
length?
Boys. Yeah, down to about my neck. Pulled back into a ponytail.
How old were you when this was happening?
Shit. I just broke the computer.
How old were you when? Oh, did we break the whole show?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. How old were you when you got into wrestling? Like, when did you go, this is what I want to do?
When I was about 15.
15 years old.
15 is when I...
And Jericho was the wrestler that made this happen.
Jericho was one of them. It was Jericho in ECW when he was...
Okay, so you were deep into...
I was deep.
You were deep into wrestling. Because in all honesty, because I don't know if it's well known about me, I was a mainstream watcher. Like, I didn't know there was an ECW until, like,
Until it started playing on TNN.
No, a little before that, because the internet was starting, like, that was the early ages of the internet. So I was maybe 14 when I saw the initials ECW, and I was like, what the hell is indie wrestling? I didn't know indie wrestling existed. I just thought you just went to WWE, you looked buff, and got a job. Like, that's what I thought happened.
Exactly, right? I mean...
so... Okay,
worked for the Ultimate Warrior.
So, you're 15 years old. Little Jeff Maverick wants to be a professional wrestler. Yeah. What was the name? And everyone has their... What was your wrestling name? What did you want to be called at 15?
At 15...
I'll tell you mine. When I was 10 years old, I wanted to be called the Slam Man.
The Slam Man. I like
Justin the Slam Man Arredondo. That's what I wanted to be called, because I wanted to be like the Hitman. And I thought, Slam Man, that works. I was 10.
Slam, yeah.
It made sense.
Mine was actually... Okay, mind you, I was watching one of them shows at the time where the characters were Italian, so I thought Italian names sounded cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I was Jason the Hawk DeMarco.
You were a hawk.
I was a hawk.
You were the hawk.
The hawk.
Now,
because I was I've always been, what got me into wrestling was the Road Warriors. Always been a huge Road Warriors guy.
So you wanted to be...
I wanted to be the Hawk, and then a guy named Justin Hawk Bradshaw came around, and I'm like, oh, fuck that,
Justin
never
Hawk
mind.
Bradshaw,
yeah,
which eventually became JBL.
Yes,
okay.
JBL.
All right, so 15-year-old Jeff Maverick. Now, now you're in high school, and you're into wrestling and all this. Like, how was that era for you?
Well, you know what, man? It was the era of Stone Cold, and
so everyone was accepting
everybody. But you got to realize, I mean, about 5 years before that, when I'm in 6th grade, middle school era, that point in time, dude, little Jeff Maverick had to kind of be a closet wrestling fan. I had a couple of friends in 6th grade when I moved to my area that I'm in now. When I moved in, they were wrestling fans. So we were hanging out. We would watch wrestling. And this was around like the Duke the Dumpster Droese and like Shawn Michaels' boyhood dream time. So, Shawn Michaels, that was my dude. Undertaker, that was my dude. We are not going to get into 1997. We're going to leave that one alone.
No.
Who your dude is.
No. I
hear it from Cole all the time, too.
What's his deal?
His deal is your deal, man. You guys are both about the pink and black. I'm about the...
You were a Shawn Stone Cold guy.
Stone Cold guy,
Everything but Brett.
Now, here's where it is, man. It's not that I disliked Brett. I disliked really anybody who couldn't throw a good promo. And for a fact, Brett was never great on the mic. He was not a good microphone guy. Well, until he got into his heel promos.
I feel like he got better when he did the whole Canadian
exactly,
worldwide. I'm a good guy around the world, but in America, like when he would just rib he would literally roast America every Monday Night Raw. Like he said, you ever notice it's shaped like a big toilet? No, you know what I mean? Like, and if there's gonna be a plumbing system, it's gonna be right here in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Like, and it would be like,
then you got Florida, America's Wang.
Yeah, stuff like that. He tore into America every Monday. But the thing is that I always felt like it was fine because he never mentioned California. So I
Never.
he didn't. Well, you know what? Most of the wrestlers hate California, I'm told, except for the In-N-Out. That's all they want.
Exactly.
Okay, so you were a Sean Stone Cold guy in '97. That's around this era. You're 15. You're in high school. You're doing your thing.
Oh, dude, I'm going and randomly Stone Cold stunning dudes,
wearing the wrestling shirts, doing the whole thing. Okay, so
fucking giving people the crotch chop when they piss me off.
All right, fast forward here. Let's get into the nitty gritty of Jeff Maverick. Okay,
so what happens is I'm getting into shape, right? I'm starting to look good. I'm trimming down. I'm a paltry 177 pounds.
Soaking wet.
Soaking, no. I wasn't suave circa 2002. I was, actually, even before that, I had started to thin out a bit. I got down to about 200 pounds because I was a big motherfucker. I was 285 at one point, and that was just bad for me. So I get down to about...
breathing.
Bad. Bad.
That's understandable.
So...
Yeah.
All cheeseburgers. You know, shit like that. So,
all
cheeseburgers. Fuck, I'm hungry, dude. You have no idea. That damn Stoner show, they left some fucking pot.
Something going on in here.
So, yeah, I'm doing security. I'm starting to work out. I'm starting to build up a little bit of muscle, going to the gym all the time. Then I break my fucking leg. Just snap the son of a bitch.
How the hell did you break your leg? What did you do?
Well, I was on the job. I had a slip and fall accident. Just fucking jacked my shit up.
So that ruined the whole plan to become a pro wrestler? Or?
It did. Because I've only got about 30% feeling in my leg. So anything like running the ropes, I have to be concentrating on my foot so I don't trip over my foot.
Gotcha.
I've got like nerve damage. I have to concentrate to keep my foot straight.
All right. So this how old were you when this happened?
This was when I was 20.
Okay.
21. Something
20,
like that.
20,
yeah, it was
21.
back in 2011.
Okay, so 2011 you decided to give up on your dream of being a pro wrestler. So in a way.
Kind of did.
You just thought it was best not to do it.
Yeah, you know, because
probably just not.
At this point, I have 2 kids, and it's just...
Oh, you were busy at 21.
Oh, well, 20 is when we had Lily. This happened, I was probably about 24.
Oh, okay, a little older.
Older. But yeah, man, I mean, broke my leg. But because of a homeboy of mine, Stoner Rob, who you can hear on other radio stations and see him in comedy shows around the country, he got me back into doing stand-up comedy.
Okay.
And I had been doing that for a minute, and I'm like, you know what? If I can't actually be in the ring taking bumps and putting my life on the line, as WWE would put it, I'll try to manage. So I hit up Bart, I hit up Jesse, I hit up freaking what's that dude, Johnny Blaze, or you know, the dude up in NorCal. I hit up the Hood Slam guys, and then a buddy of yours, Eric Watts.
Yeah.
I found out he was doing a show in Chino for a group I had never fucking heard of before called IWL. And another friend of mine, a guy who used to be my engineer, knows Vic, sort of. Like like a friend of a friend of a friend. So, like, fuck it, I'll hit this dude Vic up.
And what year was this? This 2011 still? Or was this like right after?
It was like 2013. It was okay. The show before Morrison came in.
Oh, okay. So you were there for Wreck the World?
Yes, I think I was even there before that one.
Yeah, your first show was your first show the one when Kaotic punched me in the face, legit?
Yes, the one where he stomped on Suave's face.
Yeah, and I got in the ring and pushed him off, the whole situation.
Oh, your storage is almost full.
It happens. What are you gonna do?
But yeah, so that was my first show, and it was fun. I liked it. Caught the bug, so I'm like, fuck it, dude. And I was doing backstage interviews.
I remember.
Yeah.
Purple shirt.
No.
That was before the purple shirt.
That was before. It was pre-purple shirt. You gave me the idea of the purple.
Was
shirt.
That me?
That was you.
I had many ideas there. I forgot them all.
Yeah, you're like, because I had hit you up. I'm like, what should I do? Because I want to kind of make myself stand out. Because somehow I got roped into your fucking Damon Devine shit. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know, because when I met you, we were doing the IWL Roku TV tapings. We were doing the weekly one.
Yes.
At the dojo.
Yes.
And Santino Bros. That's when I met you.
Yeah. Well, one of the times, because I had met you at that first show. I did an interview with you, but I didn't know anybody, and I was scared shitless because this is like my first peek behind the curtain. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really. I knew one motherfucker there, and I stuck to that dude like glue.
And who was that?
Watts.
You knew Watts.
I knew Watts, and I've known Watts since 2002.
Oh, so you've known him before he even really got into the business.
I knew him before he got into.
How did you meet Watts?
He would rather me not say. And
in a brothel?
Yeah. Shit, dude, how the fuck do you know, man?
That's where Watts is all the time.
We were in Bell Gardens.
Okay, now seriously, come on, you can tell me what happened. Like, what do you mean he's not listening. He's not watching.
He might not be.
He's not. So just tell me what happened.
He backyard.
You met him in a backyard fed?
Yeah.
He was backyarding?
We were doing backyard.
Everyone backyards.
I know.
So you were backyard wrestling with Watts?
Yeah.
And you were the Hawk. What was his name?
No. I was Jeff Maverick at that point.
Okay, so Jeff Maverick versus Eric Watts happened at some point?
Yeah.
So wait, it happened at some point. Okay, so okay. Run me through this match. So we have Eric Watts. Okay. What was his name?
I think he
was Jason Watts.
I think it was no.
When he first debuted in IWA, he was Jason Watts.
He was Jason Watts, but he wasn't going by Jason Watts back then.
Okay.
We'll just go ahead and we'll cut this one short, because if he does happen to listen,
he won't get upset. He won't get upset.
He is flat out told me to not talk about it.
He's so beyond this. I'm telling you.
Well, this was years ago at the beginning.
He's so beyond this. He's legit. He's doing his thing on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. He's happy.
Yeah. Well, I have legitimately taken a Eric Watts choke slam onto blue fucking padded mats in a front yard. And I didn't know how to bump for shit.
Well, who does it? Backyard wrestling, right?
Yeah. So, I will say, when we did shit, we did it professionally. Like, because a lot of us there wanted to be professionals. We wanted to do this as a living. We didn't know how to. I mean, the only one we knew of was Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse Hernandez. And at that point, that dude was charging a shit ton of money. I mean, it was like, the introductory was like $500, and I'm a new dad. I can't afford $500 fucking dollars, so couldn't do that. But yeah, man. So was there anybody else that was
anybody else?
Oh, Alonzo Jules.
No way.
Alonzo Jules. Yeah, AJ was another one.
So he was there backyard.
Yeah, he was Time at that point.
What?
Time.
His name was Time?
Time.
AJ, your name was Time? I didn't know that. All right, cool.
Yeah, so, okay. But yeah, man.
Yo, please, can we not talk about this anymore? What did you wear when you wrestled? Were you just a t-shirt and basketball shorts kid?
No. Because I was legit, dude. I had a fucking great character, too. Like a Las Vegas... streetwise Las Vegas badass.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Okay, so you were a Las Vegas badass. You did your thing. You knew these guys before. When Watts got into the business and you wanted to get in, why do you think he didn't go, hey, you can manage me?
Well, because at that point, I wasn't even looking at it. Because I didn't know Watts had actually started doing like indie stuff or anything like that until I turned on Tough Enough one day and he was on it. That was when I realized, I'm like, oh fuck, I know that guy. So
his one episode, the one episode that I've never said it aloud to him, but why the hell not now? Because I'm not really in the business anymore, so I can kind of say all this shit. When he got hung up in the ropes, like when he's dangling like 20 feet up in the air, and everyone's Stone Cold's like, damn son, get down.
I felt so bad for
I'm sitting there going, oh no, not like this.
Well, because at that point at that point I knew one dude personally, and then I knew of one other guy on the show, and those were the two I wanted to win. I knew Watts, and I knew of Matt Cross because I used to watch those fucking backyard videos.
Yeah, Matt Cross, and then he got eliminated pretty quickly. Watts lasted longer than I anticipated for a minute, because they always he stayed low for a second, like he was kind of like the silent
under the radar.
And I kind of thought this might work for him if he stays under the radar, listens, is respectful, does his thing. It was just that I think that the producers, somebody, they just didn't. I don't know. They saw a better fit with.
They went with what? Silent Rage or some shit.
They
like
went
that?
with Silent Rage and the other guy, which are both I think they're no longer in wrestling.
No, it was the one year they only did the one signing. You were going for one fucking contract.
Yeah, but I'm saying they ended up signing Silent Rage, the big dude with the long hair,
Andy,
and they did nothing with. He ended up screwing up, didn't he? Didn't he screw up something? He got canned.
Well, they put him on TV once. He showed no fucking charisma whatsoever, which is funny because he showed no charisma whatsoever throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
Honestly, the people who should have gotten a contract on there is like AJ Kirsch should have got the contract.
Well, yeah. Well, he still was fresh though. He didn't come up with that.
I know the fucking Broseph Joe Brody,
and it's doing good for him now. Dude, he won Rock the promo.
I was really kind of happy with that one because I talk to that dude all the time on Facebook. He's a really good dude,
nice
even
guy.
though he's a fucking Nickelback fan.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with Nickelback.
Oh, you're a Nickelback fan.
I'm not a Nickelback fan. I just don't think that. I don't know why everyone hates on them so much because I don't really get it. Because I'm going, okay, well, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Nickelback. I'm not going to go buy a concert ticket. I'm not going to buy their albums. But I also listen to them and go, well, I mean, it's not. I've heard shittier music. But everyone hates Nickelback, and I'm just like, I don't
think
get it.
Right now it's just because it's cool to hate Nickelback. I mean, that just is what it is.
I guess that's what it is. It became trendy.
Hey, we got a like. Cool.
We got one like? Jesus Christ. Come on.
Shit,
Can you tell us more
YouTube.
about this you and Eric Watts love story?
Dude, there's no love story. He's a good buddy of mine. I love I guess I do love him. He's a great dude. He's a fucking cool guy.
He's a very nice fellow.
You know what, man? Before I started working with IWL, I went back and I looked at your guys' matches. Some of your tag match shit.
I had a great time with Eric Watts.
Your guys' matches were fun.
That's how I like to look at it. They were fun. They weren't.
You're not going to win Wrestler of the Year. You're not going to get Match of the Year.
I never thought I would do that.
But
I actually came close to Match of the Night. That was nice. I forgot what match that was now. It didn't mean that much to me, but SoCal Censor gave me Match of the Night. I think it was Damon Devine when I wrestled him.
Did you ever actually wrestle him in a match?
We had.
I mean, because it seemed to me like everything culminated in it was like the Dusty Rhodes finish all the time with
No. We I did. I pinned him December 2014.
Wasn't that after your kid speared him though?
No, that was the last time I faced him. We had a 3-year promo, a 3-year deal there. Me and him worked together for 3 years straight.
Yeah,
and it was fun. But
I was in that one.
Yes, you were. The first one, which was Won't Back Down. It was supposed to be a street fight. Time kind of got cut from what I remember. We were kind of like, okay, well, we need to figure something out, because I was kind of like, okay, time got kind of cut. I was like, we're just going to fight. I'll cut a promo, because I wanted to cut a promo for IWL anyway. We had the largest audience we'd ever had, and I thought this is a good opportunity for I don't like to call myself an IWL original, but it was a good opportunity for someone who
man, you ain't Mike Gotch. You ain't Mike fucking Gotch.
He's not Mike Gotch anymore.
No, Mike London.
Mike London. No, I wasn't
Mike London a little shout out.
I didn't like to think I was an IWL original, but I like to look at it. I was part of the change when I came in 2008, and then we saw kind of the rise of IWL, where it became from the bad reputation to okay, it's acceptable to be working on an IWL show.
Okay, so I came in well after this controversy. Is it straight up because they were a backyarders?
What happened was the Anaheim marketplace incident, which I think is still on YouTube. You can find it.
Is that the one where the dude tries to do
he power bombs at the top of the cage? He power bombs one guy from the top of the cage to the outside on a piece of plywood that's probably about 2 feet wide.
Oh, jeez.
And for whatever reason, they thought this would be a smart idea, and he sits down, power bombs him from the top of the cage to the floor, which was just concrete. And Again, I don't understand the logic. I've watched the video. I don't understand where they thought we're going to be able to walk away from this okay. I don't know where the guy who's taking the powerbomb thought I'll be fine. I don't know the guy who thought I'm going to sit down is going to be okay with his spine. I don't know where they weren't thinking. That's where and a lot of them gave me a lot of shit because when I came in, I was coming from AWS. They offered to work, and I was told specifically, go and work, but don't advertise it. Don't talk about it. Don't be that you were there. Just go do it to wrestle in front of 5 people or whatever who was going to be there just to get experience in the ring. And I went, and instead of being quiet, I was loud as shit about it. I came up with a character called Justin Reich. I stalked the shit out of their IWL champion Doom, and I completely came up with this fabricated story that me and him. The original Justin Reich story was kind of like we knew each other as kids, and he was like the football jock, and I was like, it was almost like Raven, right?
I was gonna say you had a Raven Tommy Dreamer with him.
It wasn't necessarily like that. It was
because
more,
then you end up morphing into Tommy Dreamer. By the way, that's what I was gonna say. You were IWL's Tommy Dreamer, and I know that's how you were fucking booking yourself too.
I never booked myself.
You didn't book yourself.
See, that's the misconception of Justin Reich. I did not book myself. Vic Luna booked me.
I blew the wrong person then.
Yeah,
God damn it.
And I wrote a lot of the stories, but Vic was always he's the Vince McMahon of IWL. He was the guy that you could throw everything at him. If he didn't like it, it wasn't going on the show. So everything I did was through his approval. I would throw ideas like, hey, I want to do this story. If he thought this was worth it, it happened. If he thought it sucked, it didn't happen. There were plenty of shit that I threw that I wanted to do that he was like, no, that's not going to work, And so I never pitched for myself because I watched. I did. I would go, see what we would do is IWL, this is the meetings that we would have. It would be me and Vic, Eric Cross, and Johnny Suave, and these were the first IWL meetings that we actually said we're gonna have a booking committee. And so we all sat down, and they would meet at my gym when I was working nights. What we would do is sit down and write out, all right, what's the next show? What's the story? What are we getting to? And we would work our way down. Once we got to Eric Cross matches, once we got to Johnny Suave matches, the meetings became about that. It became about Eric Cross didn't like Johnny Suave's ideas because Johnny Suave was pushing himself, and Johnny Suave didn't like because Eric Cross was pushing himself. They had a real life rivalry. They literally would sit there and bicker for 2 hours. Meanwhile, me and Vic are giving each other like, what the fuck do we do? Like, we just kind of laughed, we played it off, let them, okay, yeah, we'll talk about it later. Well, all right, we'll move on. And we would try to go
back to that one.
And so I, in those meetings, never brought up what I was going to do, because I didn't need 2 other wrestlers going, I don't like it. And now, you didn't want the negativity. And I was like, all right, I'm going to write for everyone else. And I told Vic, I'll throw you some ideas, but what you want from me, we'll do. And that's how we kind of worked our way around it. I never had, the misconception that Justin Reich had the IWL pencil was stupid. I was good friends with the promoter, but that had nothing to do with the success of my character.
I will say, I tried to get on to the booking committee. I really did. I was pushing hard for it too, because I would have to go over to Vic's place and do the commentary post for the Roku tapings.
Yeah.
So I'd go over there and I would, I'd write out a few ideas that I was having before, and I'd shoot them out to him while we were there, and it led to.
We have Steven Andrews saying he misses IWL.
I miss Steven Andrews, and I literally work like fucking quarter mile away from that kid.
I'll be flat out honest with people who are watching this video. If you're Mike from SoCal and Censor, you're Steven Andrews. Don't talk to me. Talk to Vic about that. If you miss IWL, make a fucking stink about it. The reason the show's not running is that there's not a stink about IWL. There, no one's talking about the company anymore, and it died out. The company died out.
Dude,
and it's a shame because it had a lot of passion behind it. Those meetings, those early meetings in IWL, we had so many ideas that I truly feel changed some of the characters in Southern California. I have plenty of examples, but I'm not going to sit here and take credit for writing for someone. We have plenty of failures, but it was very talked about. We always were at the center of controversy with things. We were always at the center of chaotic chaos in Southern California.
Yeah.
We really were. We were always the center of the drama.
Well, I mean, it happens. You have, IWL kind of came out of the internet era. Yeah, I'm kind of watching it too.
Yeah, well, I'm looking. Okay, so Stephen. Well, I'm reading. Stephen Andrews just said, "Is it ever going to come back home? Is IWL coming back?" Vic Luna is the only one that can answer that. Trust me. I would love to say goodbye to wrestling the right way. My knee hurts, and a lot of people don't believe that, but it's true. My left knee hurt for the majority of my wrestling career. I had a bad knee when I became a wrestler because I was so heavy, and I think I just tweaked it when I was training the first year I was learning how to wrestle, and I just wrestled on a bad knee, which if anyone ever paid attention to my knee pads, my left knee always had a lot more cushion. I always had a big cushiony knee pad on that because my left knee was so bad, and I knew it was bad when I took a tumble to the outside one time facing Damon Devine, and there was a piece of plywood sticking out of the mat. Vic's ring was kind of getting old, and so when I fell out, I smacked my knee directly on the plywood without any give. Like, I didn't stop myself. All my weight just went down, and I knew I messed it up.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we're going to do this run with the IWL Anarchy title, and I didn't mean for it to last as long as it did. Like, it was literally going to be a couple shows, and I lost the belt. And then it became, originally the story was, and Seville Alvarez will actually get a kick out of this, the story I wrote was that Seville was going to be the next Anarchy champion on a surprise note, and he no-showed the show. He called us like last minute saying, I can't come. It was after the three-way I had with him and Che Cabrera.
Okay.
And we were going to have him and Che chase the Anarchy title. And if Seville Alvarez...
he does watch and listen to the show.
If he listens to this, he might flip out on this because he's always like, I was never given a belt. The plan was that I pitched to Vic, and Vic was like, okay, because I wanted to take the belt off me because I have so much heat on me anytime I'm successful.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I know my knee's not good. Seville didn't come, and Vic was like, just keep it on you for the next show. We'll just keep it on you for this. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just do one more run with Damon. We got to New Era.
Yeah, because he's bummed that he never got a belt either.
We got to New Era, and the thing is that we had planned to maybe give him the belt at New Era, but then the story was, okay, I had pitched an idea that I wanted to work a program with Ray Rosas because I was like, if I'm going to retire, I want to...
Oh, you know what? That's right. We got to go to break.
All right, we'll talk about it when we get back then.
All right.
I'll bring up the Ray Rosas deal after that.
Oh, dude, and we love talking about Ray Rosas on this show because, Ray's a buddy too. So give us a call if you want to know anything from Justin Reich. You want to know anything about me and my brief stint in the wrestling career. Who's talking shit now?
No, I just got asked, have I ever stared at your butthole in the mirror? Have I ever stared my butthole in the mirror? I'll answer that when we come back from the break.
All right. Give us a call, 909-360-8330. right, we are back. Heel Talk Radio on chaoticradio.com.
Back on the air. All right, what were we doing? Where were we talking?
Apparently your butthole. Do you ever look at your butthole?
No, you know what? I have. I've done that. Yeah, I've done that. Admittedly, I have taken a small mirror and seen what's going on down there.
Okay, well,
you've never been curious to see your private areas, like you've never seen like what's the ladies seeing down there? You know, you never asked yourself that question, like where you're like, what's it look like down there from the never perspective?
You know, dude. I'm not gonna lie, man. Yeah, I've looked. I mean, I've seen.
Yeah, you know, like
I've never been like in front of a mirror.
No, I didn't stand in front of a mirror. No, that's not how I did it. I didn't stand in front of a mirror and like spread my butt cheeks.
I think that's what the question was.
I've taken. Oh, okay. Well, then no, I haven't done that. But I have had a version where I've had a little mirror, and have looked at the taint. I've done that.
You've done the gooch shot.
I've done the gooch shot. I didn't take a picture of the gooch shot because I think this is pre-cell phone days. But I mean, I've taken a look at my taint. Are you okay?
I'm having some issues.
Your headphones?
Yeah.
Your headphones? You can't hear your voice? The show's not worth it if I can't hear my voice.
No, I couldn't hear anything. They're kind of cutting in and out. So luckily we have about 15 sets of headphones. I'll just throw somebody else's on real quick.
That's all good.
So,
but no, to answer the question, yes, I've looked at a mirror at my butthole.
Okay.
Everyone's done that. You know what? Call in. Seriously. All right. If you're listening, call in 909-360-8330 and you tell us if you have done something gross, like look at your butthole in the mirror.
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, Mike.
Good for you. You know what? And everyone should know what their butthole looks like. It's the human body, people. Come on.
You know what, dude? I dare Steven Andrews to call in.
You know, like, look at Mike Orpizzo is watching, I think. I don't even know how to say it. Robert Sosa. Big Rob Sosa? Right. Okay, wait, Steven Andrews. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Wrote a post saying about bring back the IWL. But hey, all right, so Steven, call into the show 909-360-8330. We got to ask if you have taken a mirror and looked at your butthole. That's that's what we're asking next. So no, just let's get perverted, I guess.
No, man.
Oh, thank you.
Supposed to be a wrestling
Thank you, Foreman,
show.
for getting in there and doing that.
Hey,
do I like churros?
Oh, dude. Okay,
wait, is that a sex? Is that a sex thing? Rob? Is that a sex thing? Because you're asking if I like churros. I like the food that you can get at Disneyland.
Okay, wait, hold on. So I took the kids. Wife and I took the kids to Disneyland, and I found the most amazing dessert I have ever had in my entire life. They make churro funnel cake now.
Churro funnel cake.
Churro funnel cake. They take churro batter and they make funnel cake out of it.
Yeah.
And then they put the cinnamon and the sugar and
Rob's saying maybe it's a sex position. It can be. Well, okay, if the churro is a sex position, what do you do with that? Like what's the churro sex position? Give us a call, 909-360-8330. If the churro is a sex position, why not tell us what that would be?
Nicole, I have no idea what you're seeing or hearing. A minute ago, you were seeing a pasty white guy.
Nicole Oakland, we are just asking the question: if a churro is, if a sex position is called the churro, what would that be? So give us a call and let's find out.
Oh, we do have a caller.
All right, let's take a caller.
Mike.
We have a caller. So.
All right, caller. Who are you and what do you want to talk about?
Hey, this is the High Flying Sensation, Steven Andrews.
Oh, shit, Steven Andrews. Son of a bitch. I missed you.
Fuck, I miss you guys too.
Dude, I work literally less than a quarter mile away from you. We need to get lunch sometime soon.
I just moved up in this area, so we should all get together and circle jerk it.
Fuck yeah.
All right, Steven, here's the question I got to ask you. If a sex position is called the churro, what do you think that looks like?
The churro? I have no idea. I got a feeling that there's a churro involved.
I would think so, but maybe you put... Okay, this is how I picture. You take a little cinnamon and you sprinkle it on your erection. right? And then you hold it with tongs and serve it into her back end, which would be her bag.
Really, her back end?
Okay,
wow.
well, okay, fine. Where would you put it?
I put it in her mouth.
You put it in her mouth. See, there you go. That makes sense to me.
So people watching right now probably can't hear you on the, unless they're listening to chaoticradio.com right now. They can't hear you talking, but they can hear me describing what you're saying.
Shit, dude, I know there's a way we can do that.
I'll let her know, be like, hey, enjoy this churro.
See, and then that's what you say. Just gotta thank you for shopping at Justin Arredondo's.
There you go. Stevie, buddy, bro, how is the soon-to-be married life?
Oh, it is great, man. We have our little tiny one-bedroom. It is fully packed up. We are moving up to a two-bedroom apartment, living in Australia.
Oh, shit.
But I'm still going to be working in Victorville, so it's really good, man. But I had a major tragedy happen on Wednesday.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Yeah, I was trying to get ready. I got home from work. I got ready for wrestling training. I was so excited. I've had a shitty week, and I was like, you know what? I can't wait to get in this ring and beat somebody up. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I got knocking on my window from one of my neighbors, and they were like, hey, you need to come outside. Something's wrong with your car. I was like, what? So I walk outside, and some jackass in another Toyota barrels right through our fence, smashes my front end, and pulls my car.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, we got to set up a GoFundMe account for Stephen Andrews and his beautiful car Bessie, who he's had.
We've got to save Stephen Andrews' car.
Stephen Andrews, we gotta get something going on like Brad's wife in Cracker Barrel, where she was fired after 11 years of faithful service on his birthday, no less.
Oh,
on his birthday. Hashtag justice for Brad's wife. But I found out if you mention Brad's wife on Cracker Barrel's post, they now filter it off.
Oh,
so you have to go. She who shall not be named. She's now Voldemort for Cracker Barrel. I've been replying heavily on those.
Okay. So,
Steve, where are you wrestling next?
Where am I wrestling
I know
next?
you're going to be in the desert soon.
I did have IWL. Sorry, I'm so into IWL right now. But I did have EWF.
The Roku channel is still up and running. Just saying, if you want to watch some IWL, the Roku channel. Is it still going? It is still going.
I was involved, and I don't even check it anymore because I was told that. Awesome. Well, when Degenerate John quit IWL recently, I was told that he was taking it down. So.
Oh, maybe you did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then get on YouTube and watch old IWL.
You know, when you quit a company, you know. But
hey, you know our video is up on YouTube. You know, the one with us and Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox.
Jimmy Staley saying hi. Tyler Durkin. Durka. Hey.
Durkin.
Tyler, Jimmy, call in to the show after Steven's off. I want to talk to you.
So Stevie. So I know you're going to be...
My next show was going to be this Saturday at EWF, but I had to cancel it because we are...
Because you didn't want to work Doom, huh?
Everyone heard Eric Cross is on the show.
Everybody heard Eric Cross is on the show, so they're
just booking anyone now.
Since we're talking about the show and everything like that, I could never find that podcast where Ron Choburn was on there. I just want to say, if Ron is listening, I heard all the good things that you said about me, and bro, I really, really appreciate that. I love you, and I love the show. It's a lot of fun to hear stuff like that. And I'm not trying to get like a big head. Everybody knows that I've never had a big head and ego and everything like that.
All I know is that in the backstage you have a large penis, and we've all spread that rumor for you.
We totally did. But no, man, you know, we're always going to...
The legend of Steven's penis.
It's a web cartoon coming soon.
When that thing comes out, like barn doors, like the bar door opens and like tumbleweeds go by, you know, that thing. When he would take his pants down, like everyone was just like,
you hear.
Yeah, exactly. You just hear the feet stab, like ching, 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 and we're like, "Fuck, Steven's getting dressed." That's what we do. That thing's huge. Your girlfriend is a lucky, or maybe not lucky if you're giving her the churro.
You know what, dude? Is she there? Is she still walking straight?
She's got a limp.
Laying in bed like a carcass. So,
yeah, you know what? And that's the way to do it. You want her to look like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park had your way. You know, you just want her to look thrashed and just meat hanging. Her limbs just dangling off the edge. You know, you did your job, Steve, and that's right there. Absolutely. All right, so just make sure tonight you get the tongs, you get the cinnamon, and you give it to her. Actually, if I'm going back down the comments, I was actually told a sexual act for the churro, it would be in which engaging in sexual intercourse with a female on a beach, and then takes his dick, rolls it around on the sand, and to resemble a churro. Very useful if the female likes to have sex with sandpaper. You know, I liked my version better. At least mine had cinnamon involved. It would at least taste like Christmas. Oh, it's like a snickerdoodle.
All right, Big Steve, man, I love you. Thank you for calling in, brother.
Stevie!
See you guys soon.
See you soon, brother. All right, if you guys want to be a part of the show, if you're watching this video right now and you're listening on chaoticradio.com, 909-360-8330, and let's talk about the churro.
The churro. You know what? Back when I was doing Toxic, we did a whole show because I got in trouble because, you know, since we're talking about EWF, I got in trouble years ago when I was doing Toxic, and I went to an EWF show. I was trying to get people. Yep, that's the right one. Good job.
All right, good.
I love Steve. So anyway, so I got
glad to have you on there.
I got in trouble for using improper terminology, and this was before I was kind of smart to backstage terminology, you know, like kayfabe and shit. So I asked a couple of fans if they were ring rats, thinking that was just a term for, like, you know, like a fan, like a super fan.
So you thought a mark was a ring rat?
I did. I totally did. It just so happened that, and luckily, me and this person, I'm not even going to mention names because I don't want to be in trouble again.
For those watching this live stream, listening on Kaotic.com, and you have never ran into wrestling or you don't know what a ring rat is. A ring rat is
it's a groupie.
It's a groupie. Yeah, you know, groupies basically fucks the band. Ring rats hang around and fuck the wrestlers. And unfortunately, most ring rats are not as good looking as rock and roll hippies, or no, I mean groupies. They're not as good looking.
Doom and I had a stalker.
There was one Asian broad that would come in the back, and even me, and I know she's definitely, I mean, if you're trying to rub up on me, you will fuck almost anybody, and that's how I've come to terms with that. And I was very well known at the time to be married, but this girl would just come in the back, and if you took your shirt off,
come in the back.
She would. She did.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
She would run her hand just across guys' bare backs, like just to touch us. And anytime we would have like Paul London or anything, like you would just see her, like, you know, like just kind of sneak in there. Yeah, there's people commenting on here. I bet she came in the back. Well, it's true. You know, she may have, and I don't know who slept with her, but I do know that, you know, she would be back there. So we would know the ring rats. Yeah,
Doom and I like calling
Doom is Eric Cross, by the way.
So we had a stalker.
For you two?
Yeah, him and I had the same.
She wanted to be tag teamed by Maverick and Cross?
Yes. Dude, okay. She would come to
have
the
some
show.
Standards, woman. Right? Maverick's fine, but
oh, thank you. So sweet.
I mean,
adorable.
You know.
So and I will call this bitch out. Fucking Jennifer Marie Tubbs. You remember her? She's kind of half retarded broad.
Oh shit. You know, I didn't know.
She was stalking Cross. She was at the show with London.
She still stalks Cross.
She's in the picture with you and Luke and London and Cross.
Yeah, that's how I met her. I didn't know who she was.
Oh my god, dude! I blocked her ass on Facebook.
I did. I blocked her. I blocked her once I realized what she wanted.
Well, dude, she was trying to. Okay, she brought her kid to that show, and then the next show she brought her boyfriend and her kid. I mean, oh god, dude, she creeped me the fuck out. Like legit, I've never been creeped out.
She started off as a very sweet girl to me, and I didn't know the show was going to be into talking about the ring rats of pro wrestling. But let's get into it. If you have any ring rat story, if you're a pro wrestler or you've been in the business, give us a call.
Fuck yeah. You know what? I want Alexander Hammerstone because I know that motherfucker's got some ring rats.
Get a hold of him if you're out there.
Somebody, Chris Evans too.
Mike, why don't you call in? Actually, 909-360-8330. Call in. I want you to be on the show real quick because maybe you've seen them because I don't know all the ring rats. But Jennifer she started off being really sweet with me. She would message me and told me that her son was a fan of me, and it started off like she did that with. I think she used her kid a lot. Now I didn't know she was. By looking at pictures of her, you wouldn't know that there was something off.
Yeah, no.
You wouldn't know. You would just think, oh, she's a pretty girl that's trying to get attention. Mm-hmm. And I showed up at a show and I said hi to her because we had been talking occasionally on Facebook and stuff. And when she's, I just, I didn't expect the voice. So when I said hi to her and she's like, hi, I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, oh, and I'm not making fun of her, just surprised the fuck out of me. Because I was like, oh, shit. And I tilted my head. I let it go. I moved on. The sad part is I know that some of the wrestlers have messed around with her. Oh. And I know for a fact, and I know who. I'm not going to call them out because that's just bro code. You don't.
Yeah.
But I have. I think you know.
Probably. Unfortunately, and I love my boys. I love the boys. They're most of them are great dudes. There's a couple I don't get along with. I don't talk to them. I don't talk about them.
Yeah, it's.
I know that some of them have very, very low standards.
No, I just think it's any hole will do. I think at some points
they're whores.
Yeah, wrestlers, they're all ego maniacs, and if you kind of feed into that ego, if you make them feel like they're a superstar,
well, shit,
they're gonna show you the superstar.
I had no idea. Like one of the Roku tapings, the Unchained tapings, I'm feeling like $1 million. I just bought a new pair of shoes for those tapings, even though nobody was gonna see my fucking feet. Mm-hmm. I could have worn Chuck Taylors and nobody would have gave a shit. But I bought a new pair of goddamn loafers for that show. I'm walking.
You did look snazzy.
I did. Fuck, I looked good.
All right, get into the story of this. I land the plane.
I'm walking back from the dressing area, which is fucking Chaos's backyard.
Yeah.
In my clothes, and I hear, "Yo, Maverick, what's up?" Not knowing that this dude had something to do, not like with the show, but in fact, it might be this dude.
Who's
Hello, caller.
What's up, fellas?
It is this dude.
Who do we have on the line?
We got Mr. Oropesa.
How you guys doing?
What's up, Mike Draven?
Mike Draven.
And it did actually happen to be this guy.
Right.
It was Mike Draven. And I felt super awesome because somebody knew who the fuck I was by my character name and not just, hey, look, it's fucking Foreman trying to be a wrestler guy. So, Mike, you made me feel like $1 million that day, dude. How you doing, brother?
I'm alright, man. Like I said, just after a long day at work, come home, just and put on Facebook and going, oh, you guys are doing a live feed, so it's like, just chill back and watch you guys do your thing. So,
yeah, man. And I fucking love it when you call in, dude. You're my boy. Love you,
Mike. I gotta ask, have you ever done the churro?
No.
You're married, right?
I'm married, yeah.
All right, you and the wife. All right, it's a Thursday night. Kids are in bed early. We're gonna try the churro.
You're a couple of natty ices in.
And no comment.
Maybe a PBR, a shot of.
What's your drink? What's your drink, Mike?
What's my drink?
What's your drink? What's the go-to when you want a cocktail? What is it?
Not that type of a cocktail.
No. Come on, I ain't talking about my cocktail.
Hey, man,
huh?
Wifey's on her girly time. You go back door, man. You get some
your cocktail. All right.
So what's your drink of choice, Mike? Because you and I are going out for drinks soon too, man. I gotta get with you, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm missing all my fucking wrestling brethren. It's pissing me off.
All right, we have an actual wrestling question.
Okay, so
James Henry Ward asked, why does everyone hate Roman Reigns? Mike, you're a huge wrestling fan, of course. Let's get Mike's perspective, I think. Mike.
Yes.
Why does everyone hate Roman Reigns? Why is he booed out of the building?
You know what? And honestly, I have much respect for Roman. I think he's actually a great wrestler. I just think it was just timing. You know, if you look back the last couple of years when the Shield was as heavy, you know, peak, Roman was the guy. And I think if they did, go back to the Rumble of 2015 when he was the final one and everyone was rooting him on. That was the year that the fans really wanted to see him. And I think if you look back over the last year or so, I mean, as much as they hate him, they gave him so much of a push. I mean, he was the world heavyweight champion 3 separate occasions within a 6-month span. I think that's actually unheard of, you know?
Well, what I think it is...
Mick Foley actually did that.
Okay.
If you think about it, he did. He became WWF champion from between December to, I think it was February. He was a 3-time WWF champion within that time, so he did the Mick Foley move.
Yeah.
I
think it was, as far as the Royal Rumble victory goes, is that they just... It wasn't so much that they were cheering Roman... They more or less didn't want to see Triple H win it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the year that Triple H ended up winning it, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they just did not want to see Triple H win it. It wasn't that they would have cheered fucking James Ellsworth to win that shit just because they don't want to see Triple H win it.
Yeah.
That's my general view of it.
I don't know. My opinion on Roman Reigns is I've been in that position where you're a wrestler who's not necessarily known as like a technical wrestler. You've been pushed fast or whatever. I've been not on his level. I mean, he's got 20,000 people booing him out of a building. Yeah, and I've had 5, but I've been
to one of your comedy shows.
Actually, no, you haven't.
I know, dude. Come on.
No. Stop it. This is about wrestling. I'm not getting personal with you that you have no showed my stand-ups, but whatever. Sorry, Mike. That's banter between us. That's the ugliness.
It's all good. It's all good. That's what we're brothers for.
Right? Exactly. Brothers. Yeah, that's what we're calling ourselves.
Yeah, brother.
No, okay. So Roman Reigns, I think, got the ugly. He got the ugly push in a sense of like. They wanted someone fresh, but they're like, who do we push?
They gave him the new Cena.
Who's believable to take over the Cena spot? Who's believable to be tough? And Roman just could not lose. They booked him in such a strong sense that you're going, he was the Batista of the Shield. You know what I mean? Like Batista was, the enforcer for Evolution. So they're like, who's the next Batista? Who's the next Cena? And he was the Batista of the Shield. Rollins was the Triple H of the Shield, and Ambrose was what they thought he was going to be, which I truly think so, that he was going to be either the Brian Pillman, Stone Cold Steve Austin kind of character, the guy who broke all the rules. And they thought, with these three. Don't get me started on Dean Ambrose and how he's disappointed me. But Roman Reigns, I agree with Mike. He's not a bad worker. He's not. I just think I think it's his promo, the lack of promo.
Dude, his promos are abysmal.
I think it's his lack of promo, and I think it's also the way they're booking him to go over legends, to go over guys. He's in an unfortunate position. Well, Taker beating Taker.
His absolute best promo of the last 5 years was 4 fucking words. And it's my yard now. Boom, done.
And then the next week on Raw, he gets a shoulder injury from Braun Strowman, and it's like, okay, so why have him look so strong against Taker, and then Braun Strowman can destroy him.
And my other thing is that after hitting so hard,
it's booking. It isn't him
with just the 4-word promo. I mean, that literally you could have that was an amazing heel turn right there, and then they fuck it up the next week by having him do a interview with Michael Cole, and he's totally doing a babyface.
But you also should take into consideration about it's the Raw after Mania, and you already know that crowd is extremely hot.
They were going to boo him out of that
promo on Monday.
They were going to boo him out of the building.
Okay, well, you saw that. I mean, he didn't even talk for close to 7 minutes. They were just straight booing it. And
dude, it was great.
Put the mic to his mouth, they just booed him even more. So it gave so much intensity for that promo to be just like you're saying, 4 little words, and that was it. And you know what? If WWE is smart, they should make him heel.
Hey, you know what?
Go ahead and make him heel.
Here's the thing: is I think he already is. I think WWE has this mentality. They're kind of like, you decide who you're going to cheer and boo. We're not going to tell you anymore. That's what I think they're doing lately. Like, they're not pushing one guy to be the top good guy, even right now. If you watch Raw, you kind of go, who's the top good guy? Rollins, because he beat Triple H? Nah, I'm not backing him.
Rollins.
Finn Balor. Balor's back, so I guess he's the top good guy.
I mean, did you see the fact that he's out again with a concussion after the...
Yeah, Balor's already out again.
Yeah.
So they're not even announcing it yet because they're probably embarrassed for him. They're a little like, damn, dude.
It's Daniel Bryan all over again.
It sucks. It sucks that he's getting injury prone, and it's going to God damn it, James. Okay, so if you're on the live stream,
I'm not getting any of this shit.
James is writing stuff to me, so let's just acknowledge real quick while Mike's on the phone. Heidenreich rules. He raped Michael Cole, for God's sake. If you're going to say a wrestler rules over raping, then yeah, Heidenreich's your guy. I would say.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think in that particular case,
is there any other wrestlers that have raped?
Kane
raped.
Lita.
Did he rape Lita?
He raped Lita. That's what the Demon Baby.
Yeah.
Oh, he raped Lita. You know what? That's kind of true.
Vick.
No, he didn't do that. Well, he did, but that was never. It was when he was a teenager.
Yeah.
And then Triple H reenacted it.
Okay, but as a rape is never funny.
How many rape storylines have been on WWE?
Wasn't it insinuated that Stephanie was by The Undertaker too?
No. It was the storyline was that she was being forced to marry The Undertaker. I guess you assume that he's going to impregnate her. You just assume that, but they never said it.
And I think there was I know that there was something with Trish and Vince. You know there was something fucked up going on there. So
Viscera. Actually, James did say Viscera had a move. He would rape his opponents.
Yes, he did. I remember that.
On ECW, he would anally rape the opponents.
Because he was the
love machine. He wasn't love machine,
was Big Daddy V at that point.
Big Daddy V. The world's largest love machine. Thank you, Mike. Yes. So, yes. James.
Didn't he actually perform like I'm going to be on top of you and ride you or something like that?
Yeah. Well, he would be laying on the ground. You'd
be laying on your stomach, and then he would just lay on top of you and
gyrate.
And gyrate. Like, it was almost like a stink face, but it had no pain to it.
Well,
I guess it kind of would. I mean, unless you were in. Mike, are you in? No? Okay.
No, Mike's not in.
I didn't say Mike, but I mean, I don't know.
He could be.
Oh, that's why you haven't done the churro. It's fine. Do the churro, fool. I mean, come on.
See, I'm not getting any of... I'm watching...
James is saying I am well-versed in rape characters. Well, James, you know what? When Mike's off the line, why don't you call us at 909-360-8330. Let's get you on. You're talking so much about rape. Let's do it. Justin Reich, a.k.a. I did not have a rape wrestling... Did I have a rape wrestling move? See, James was in my backyard days before when I was in high school. What was my rape move?
See, dude, I'm only getting
what?
Of them. All right, so anyway, quit watching your fucking phone.
I'm just shocked by what he's saying to me because I'm like, wow, he's throwing me off my game.
Didn't you rape Doom? Did you rape Doom? You raped Doom.
I did not rape Doom.
You raped Doom.
I did not.
That's why you've got the herpely now.
Do I? I have those weird milk bumps on my lips.
Gross. All right, Big Mike, man, thank you very much for calling in. Not you, Mike. This Mike that's on the phone.
Mike, real quick, how's SoCal Uncensored doing? I have not checked you guys out in a while.
Things have changed around, and there's other people on the site who are helping the site out, and they're doing a great job. And like me, like I said, we're all in the same boat, guys. We have a normal job, we have family to take care of and stuff. So. I'm not as active on the site as I once was, but the site is doing good. I mean, the event calendar is pretty much been up to date. They've one of the guys is focusing also again on MMA stuff. So
is that kid Andrew?
Yeah. So not only do you got wrestling stuff, you got MMA stuff. and it's bringing a lot more traffic to the site. So,
shit, man, we got an MMA show on Kaotic now. I think they start up next week, so you might want to have him listen to that. They're pretty well versed. So
yeah, so like I said, I'm still part of the page. You know, I'm just on a very low capacity, just because it's just, again, guys, you know, we're parents, we're husbands, we're doing our normal thing. So so just, you know, just focusing. So right now I'm going, okay, and I'll pop in every once in a while, update something, but otherwise, I mean, I'm just working and pretty much trying to get as much ring announcing time as I can, you know. So,
and what are you? Do you have anything booked? Are you coming?
I mean, yeah. So,
when's your next ring announcing show? So I can come.
Okay, so next Saturday, April 22nd, in the American Legion Hall in Los Angeles, we have Maverick Pro Wrestling.
I did not sign off on that. I'm telling you right now, dude.
Maverick Pro Wrestling.
I might end up having to sue these guys for taking my name and putting it on a billboard.
Wait, no,
I was not booked.
Okay, so Mike, do you know them? Like, you know, are you in with the company a little bit?
I've been their ring announcer since they debuted. In
cool.
December,
Who came up? So Maverick. What's the point? What's Maverick kind of like mean for them?
Well, like I said, they were originally called themselves Movie City Wrestling.
Movie City Wrestling?
That's actually
they were originally called Movie City Wrestling, and they decided to change the name, and they're now known as Maverick Pro. So
are they Top Gun fans?
I'm sorry.
Are they Top Gun fans? Like what?
I'm
not asking. No, okay, look at it. I know you're working for them. I don't work for them, and I'm just curious where you know, like I mean, because I'm opening my new fed, which is Goose Pro Wrestling, and then Iceman Pro Wrestling as well.
I was gonna give Iceman Pro Wrestling.
Iceman Pro Wrestling coming very soon, brother.
These fuckers took my goddamn Maverick Pro Wrestling.
So you're gonna start Iceman, and I'll be Goose. My show will be dead midway through. My show dies midway through.
So you're gonna book Doom.
Yeah, and then
just mid-card.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna book Doom mid-card and just kill the show off. That's horrible.
You know what, dude? I love Doom.
You're the only one.
Yeah, I know. Mike, thank you very much for calling in, dude. We got to go to break.
We're going to break?
We are going to break again. Go ahead, Mike, and go onto the Heel Talk Radio Facebook page and post everything up. You know I've got no problem with you doing that.
Cool.
You know, like, share, subscribe.
Definitely,
all right, Mr. Draven. Love you, brother. Have a great night. Get some rest.
Great.
Go get the churro done on the wifey.
Night, guys. And again, Maverick Pro next Saturday, April 22nd. Come see me and a lot of great guys from East Coast, West Coast, and all around.
Sexy.
Thanks,
Sexy. Do the churro. We're back.
Real Talk Radio on chaoticradio.com. Had to go do a churro real quick.
Yeah. Good for you.
Nice.
And he brought back 2 awesome babes with him?
I brought chicks. Well, you brought a chick. We had one hanging out. So we're like, hey, fuck it. Come be on the radio. Okay, guys, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Michelle.
Michelle. Hi. Sorry, talk into the microphone. And?
I am Rachel.
Rachel is one of our amazing engineers here at chaoticradio.com, which means she knows her way around a computer, which is more than I know. So, but we were talking earlier, we were talking about Metallica. I know you like Metallica.
Yeah.
You're kind of a little bit of a fan.
I'm a fan of the mainstream stuff. I'm not going to say I'm a diehard where I know like everything about them or anything. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Damn it, sir.
I'm not going to lie to you guys at all.
How metal are you when you don't even know like the back history?
I'm so fucking metal that I don't need to know everything.
Oh, it's like I know some of that underground.
I know
shit.
what I fucking like. I don't need to be. I don't.
he
That's
sounds
metal.
more like a punk.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm more punk, bro.
I'm punk, dude.
I listen to Green Day.
Hey, don't diss on Green Day.
I love Green Day.
That new album is fucking amazing.
I love Green Day. Green Day's great.
Oh, and she's doing the jerk off motion. Okay.
Jackety. Mike. All right, you're watching. All right.
Sweet. Somebody just tagged me in a bacon video on Facebook.
That's not bacon video, dude.
That's
his dick.
No, bro.
That's all penis.
That is cock meat central is what that is. Hell yeah.
So
we're getting fucking weird on tonight's show. I'm loving it.
It turned sexual very quickly.
Yeah,
ring rats and churros and...
Oh, okay. So anyway, back to the ring rat, right? So
yeah.
I mistakenly told one of the EWF higher-ups, aunt and mother, or asked them if they were ring rats. I got an angry fucking phone call like a week later. I was shunned. I was no longer allowed at EWF shows, which really made me...
You got to go into more detail than this.
Like, well, me and the person are now in good, so I don't want to...
Why do you tell stories and you're like, oh, I know Eric Watts, but I can't tell this story.
Because
I know this person, but come on!
Aliens, that's why. It was mind wiped. So... Anyway,
that's like telling a sex story. Going, so
okay,
there I was, right?
Brandy.
I laid her on the bed, and I was about to go down on her, and then
I totally forgot.
I can't tell you any more than that. Thank you. Can you get into the story?
I did.
Get into detail.
I accidentally.
Don't be afraid.
Told Brandy from EWF, like the Brandy. I don't know her last name for the life of me. Brandy Marie. I asked her mother and her aunt, who are both elderly, if they were ring rats.
Yeah, they were the ones you asked?
Yes.
Oh my God, if anyone knows Brandy, I want her to call in.
No.
I want Brandy. Brandy, I
don't think she realizes I am the same person because
I
was going by my my kayfabe name, and now I go by it. She knows me by my
real name?
Ring name.
Your ring name.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your kayfabe name, your real name. It's all... I just call you all of them. Foreman, Maverick.
Yeah.
Maverick, Foreman. It's all the same guy.
It really is.
There's not much to it.
Maverick is just
you thought Brandy Marie and her mom...
No, I thought the mother and the aunt. And
her aunt were the ring rats?
I didn't know what the term meant. I thought a ring rat was just a fan. I thought it was a mark.
What does it mean, though?
It's a groupie.
Ring rats is a nickname the wrestlers gave the girls who hang around the ring, like when the rings broke down, like, the rats scatter. Ring rats were kind of like that. It's just kind of the...
It's a groupie.
Yeah. They hang around after the shows and do the wrestlers.
Yeah.
I see.
See, and I didn't know that. This was before I was smart to the lingo.
And so when you called them that...
Yeah. So then she calls me like not even the next day. I think it had to have been like a week later. She's like, you are no longer allowed at EWF events and this and that. And I'm like, oh, shit. I thought she was calling me to ask me to come.
She's very involved in wrestling, so she just assumes everyone knows the lingo.
Yeah.
She
at
assumes.
that time, I was just a radio personality. I wasn't even in the business yet. I'm like, I'll go to this event and I'll give my card out and we'll get some fucking...
And you thought, I'm going to be on the end and be like, hey, are you a ring rat?
Yeah. I thought I was going to be cool. No, did not work. And then I ended up seeing her at an IWL event, and we kind of patched things up.
I'm glad.
Honestly, I just think she doesn't realize it was
Brandy is a sweetheart. She really would never be a ring rat. I'm sure she's.
Neither would her mother.
But she's so involved in the business that she would date a wrestler. But she's a good girl.
No, she's really freaking cool.
She's not a ring rat.
I felt really, really bad. And it wasn't her that I said it about. It was her mother and her aunt.
Well, at least she didn't At least she didn't go up to her and be like, throwing sex positions at her or something.
Hey, have you ever done the churro?
Have you ever done the Alabama crab dangle?
But I mean, it was.
I don't know how to do that, by the way. I don't know what the Alabama crab dangle
Tijuana ass hat.
Tijuana ass hat. Yeah. All right, now we're getting busy. What is that?
I don't know. It was just something I saw on a video once.
I'm disappointed in that. Here's one thing I'm extremely disappointed in. I came in hoping you'd have the Paul Blart mustache, the thick one, and then you have this little makeshift goatee. Wait, hold on. Let me take the camera here just so anyone can see. This makeshift goatee where it's like he's trying to grow. Did you hear me talking about your mustache a couple days ago and you were like, I better start growing something else?
No, you were talking shit on my mustache?
I wasn't talking. I said I want to get involved as to what made you just do the mustache.
Okay.
Because I saw those I mean, anytime it's just a mustache, what's the first thing people go to?
Porn.
No, molester.
Oh, well, people were all asking me if I had gotten into porn as soon as because I guess there's a character on Orange is the New Black, they call him Porn Stash.
Yeah.
So,
it's a good show.
It is that, okay, now as far as the little chin stubble going on today, I had a beard up until about a minute ago. Before I came down here, I'm supposed to be mostly clean shaven for work because I do security.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I do just the stash, because I still want to have facial hair, but I can't grow anything. I'm not allowed to underneath my lip line.
Yeah.
So that's why I do the stash. Now, I'm able to get away with kind of doing a goatee because I don't work around the client too much anymore. I do graveyard shift.
So the stash was like your last ditch effort to hold on to facial hair?
Yes, it was my last.
What do you look like without facial hair?
I have
do you feel like a baby?
I really do.
You look like a baby?
I look like a baby. Oh my God. There are pictures online of me without facial hair at all, and I don't like it.
All right.
Oh my God, I hate it. It's like when you shaved and we were all calling you Baby Huey.
When I shaved my head and my whole face?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
When you look like the fucking Mexican Mr. Clean?
Yeah, well, at least I was clean, and that's how I looked at it.
Yeah.
It was so racist of you guys, by the way, the Mexican Mr. Clean, just because I'm bald. You could have went with anything else.
Okay, I said Kojak, too. Okay, you
What's
look
Kojak?
like Telly Savalas. It's a... Come on, dude, you want to throw obscure references, man.
That's very obscure. Explain to people who don't know.
Kojak he was a detective or a cop. It was a TV show back in the 70s and 80s. And it starred Telly Savalas, and then they tried to do a revamp with Ving Rhames a few years back.
Yeah.
So, it was a show. The dude just happened to be bald. So.
Okay. Well,
fuck you.
I guess I can go with that reference.
Right.
I don't know.
Kojak.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, hey, man, if she don't know Kojak, she's too young for you, man.
I mean, whatever, bro.
All right, so...
Can we just get back to your sex positions?
So,
I feel like...
next topic.
All right, so we were talking about Metallica earlier. We were talking about...
Yeah,
she wanted to talk more Metallica. So what did you want to talk about Metallica?
Well, we were getting into Cliff Burton and our favorite songs by him and Jason Newsted and bands that he got into.
Yeah, and the band I was telling you were trying to remember was Voivod.
Oh, yeah, of course. Even before that, he was doing this band called Echo Brain.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why he got kicked out of Metallica.
Just making faces at people that are watching.
Oh, okay.
Don't. You get distracted very easily.
I do. I've got
She's
ADD.
talking. Focus on her.
Sorry. Go ahead. So, yeah, there was Voivod. They also did Rockstar Supernova. He was in that, and that had a bunch of people. And then they had a TV show around that one.
Yeah, yeah. There was actually another band. They came out with the reality TV show, Rockstar Supernova and
Rockstar NXS was the other one.
But they didn't realize that the band Supernova already existed.
Uh-huh.
And that was around the time that Newstead was playing with Voivod. And whenever Piggy passed away, that's whenever Jason just like fucking broke down and was like, I can't do this shit anymore.
Well, it sucks because I love him. He's an amazing bass player. Rob Trujillo, I will say, is really good. His kid, his 12-year-old son, is going to be touring with with Korn. He is going to be playing bass for Korn while Fieldy is out.
I did see a photo of that.
I saw that.
I wasn't sure that was real. That's real?
That's real. It's a real thing, dude. Rob Trujillo's kid's probably pretty badass. I mean, he's, Fear Factory, Metallica. I mean, he's a fucking good bass player. Is he Metallica good? I don't know, but, he's good. So...
Yeah, I mean, Robert Trujillo, he's been around since, like, the fucking early 80s. He was doing, I always forget the name of it. Infectious Grooves was the very first band that they did a music video for. And then that went to Suicidal Tendencies. And then from there, he was playing with Ozzy.
I'm just in an institution because I wanted a Pepsi.
Where the fuck is my Pepsi?
But oh my god, I want to hear that song. I totally
do you really
until just now.
The Pepsi song.
I have my phone.
Mike. No, we're good. We can listen to it after the show. All right, because I do like that show, but they overplay it on KCAL, so it's just like, sorry, Justin. You were going by the moniker of the metal for a while. What makes you so metal? Like, what are the bands you listen to?
Oh God.
I mean, I know that we're both really big.
Sometimes I try to do things.
Yeah! West Coast, baby! Fucking suicidal!
I try hard to do it, and I take my time.
All right, cool. Mike!
I was going by...
What? Sorry.
The metal... God.
I don't really give a shit about the moniker. I want to know what kind of bands you're in.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's not get into that because that was like some fucked up face paint. And
I'm not picky on bands. The metal was not necessarily about the music. So that's why I would be like, it's not really part of that. But, however... my bands like that I was really into growing up was Incubus. I liked Deftones. I liked Korn.
Yeah.
I liked early Taproot.
Dude, Taproot was fucking awesome.
They were good in their day.
May I ask where you're from originally?
Originally, I'm from all over Southern California. My parents couldn't pay rent for the life of them. So I'm kidding, Mom. No, dude, I just remembered.
Renee's gonna fucking murder you, dude.
She murders me.
Oh, dude, I love your mom though.
If I ever wrote a book,
so awesome.
if I ever wrote a book, it's gonna have to be like where she just doesn't know it exists, and it's gonna be kind of. You ever seen Waterboy? If you can tell my mama,
can you please not tell my mama?
If you could tell my mama that I wrote a book, that'd be best for everyone. Thank you. That would be me at the book signing. I just don't tell my mom I wrote a book about my life.
I will say, Renee, I love you. You're the best. And what does it say about Maverick right now?
No, this is Mike.
Is he fucking posting his shit?
He's asking, here's the info to my next show. I'm ring announcing. Okay, so Maverick Pro Wrestling, not owned by Jeff Maverick of Kaotic Radio, by the way. Ricky Mandel versus Jason Cade. We are also looking at Sammy Garava.
I don't know.
Versus Kevin Cross. Then we have Dickie Maller versus Tito Escondido.
I like him. And Dickie Mayer's fucking good, but I like Tito.
And then we also have Swade Thompson versus Aaron Sky versus Jacob Austin Young. Now, here's my critique on some of these new wrestling games.
He's a Power Ranger?
Wow.
Jacob Austin Young, dude. He's Austin St. John and Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah. No, he's all in there. I guess so. Huh.
He must be besties with Steven Andrews.
Okay, so Mike, if you're anyone's listening, wrestlers have got to stop doing this. And this is something that it's your name. If your name is Aaron, it's Aaron. Okay? That's Aaron, not Airon.
Oh, dude.
It gets worse. Jacob. JACOB. J-A-C-O-B, not J-A-K-O-B.
Well, Jacob.
No!
The Riot Diaz.
Yeah, no. Don't get me started on Jake, J-A-I-K.
Oh, he did that on purpose. We talked about that. He's doing it so that it's more vegan hipstery. Tell me that doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work because the greatest gimmick that guy's ever had was Sleepy Jarrell, which I created. I get no credit for that. I'm the one who created the first Sleepy Jarrell meme because I was making fun of the dumbass. He fell asleep. And I cut him out, and I put him in there with like a guy that looked like he was in full regret. And I just put something like, and I just went one night with Jarrell. And then it took the fuck off. I put a second one up after it didn't take off to the second one. It was one of Johnny Suave's gym memes where he's shirtless and flexing,
and then he's in the background.
He's asleep. And I put him in the background of the picture. Didn't say a word about it. Vic fucking took off with that shit. It was Vic Luna and me.
Manny Peebles too.
Yeah, it was like, but me and Vic for the first hour were going in competition, and Vic was so much better at it than I was. Like, because
Vic is the meme master.
I was doing it on my phone, so it was like I'm having to trace with my finger. He's like on his Mac, and he's got like let me take the Simpsons couch and I'm gonna move it over here and put him in here. Let's put this lighting on.
Yeah, he's got Photoshop.
His shit looked professional. The Sleepy Jarrell shit took the fuck off
for like a weekend.
It was like it was all over Facebook.
Great.
Now here's what gets to me about it though. Okay, right? It's just I realize in the day and age of the internet, if you create a good meme, you will never get credit for it.
Never.
Because then it's like, well, who made the best one? And then it goes off. And then now the boys, it's like a joke. So now he fell asleep recently in a car. Yeah. And now it's starting to kind of happen, but it's not exploding like it did because no one's joining in. Do you know why it's not exploding the way it did? Because Vic and Justin are not doing it. That's the reason. I'm sorry, we pushed it.
This guy's popping himself over.
I'm not popping myself over. I just think
totally passionate.
I just think that I deserve some fucking credit.
Justin, you made the best. Okay,
I'm not asking to be the best. I just want credit
because you're the best.
I created Sleepy Jarrell. No, I created Sleepy Jarrell. That's it.
So what I want to know, it's Michelle, right?
Yes.
How do you know these two lunatics?
Actually, she doesn't know me.
Yeah, we just met outside.
She's my friend.
I thought she was here for the studio next door, to be honest with you.
She's my friend. She hangs out with me.
Justin gives her the churro.
So how do you know Justin?
He rubs it in sand, but it's got to be from the Ventura Beach. It can't be from fucking Corona Del Mar.
I'm not going to embarrass her that way. I would never do the Corona. The Corona Del Mar is like a year in. Okay, you don't do the Corona Del Mar until there's okay, we're not doing the Corona Del Mar.
Oh, until there's talks of like maybe down
I mean that's how you impregnate someone is the Corona Del Mar. Thank you.
Yeah. But wait, let her tell this story.
We met through a mutual friend named Richard. That's it. Just started talking.
She's hiding.
Like 4 weeks ago?
Look at her. She's
3 weeks ago?
Hiding.
Put her on the spot, why don't you?
Yeah.
She was like, I didn't even want to be on the show.
She's like, I thought I was just going to sit on the Deadpool couch over there and listen to you guys talk shit.
That's the Deadpool couch.
Tell me that ain't the Deadpool couch. You put a couple of white eyes.
For the Deadpool couch.
Fuck yeah, the Deadpool couch. I love that couch. There's been some fucked up things happen on that couch.
No fucking
I would
on it,
never
Have you ever had sex on the Deadpool couch?
No, but I know for a fact.
Have you ever had sex on the Deadpool couch?
I don't think that's allowed in the studio.
I don't think that anybody has a choice in the matter when other people.
How about Mike, our engineer?
No, but
have you ever had sex on the Deadpool couch?
Only with the host there.
I knew it.
I viscerate him. I gave him the big vis.
No,
I gave him the big daddy.
I'll be honest, dude.
You know what?
Between you two, he's the top.
You would think that, but he's actually a gentle lover.
Let's ask. Who's the top bottom between Mike and Maverick here?
Don't move me in that position.
Oh,
no. We're asking what position they be in.
Ask Michelle.
You're the top, right, Mike?
Wait, Michelle, what's your opinion?
Of course.
Thank you.
How do you figure? What, because he's tall?
I don't know these guys' opinion.
Oh, just by looking at him, I know.
Oh, you fuck off.
The bottom.
Fuck you.
But Mike.
No, he fucks you.
But Mike's kind of a sensitive guy. He likes to cuddle and shit.
Well, that's why he'd be the top. He's the bear.
No, he likes to be the little spoon.
You're the little spoon.
I'm the little spoon.
You're the little spoon. See,
little spoon.
Hogan.
You can't even get your arms around me. Woo! Yippee! Yippee!
See?
That's true. That's like riding a bull, my friend.
Hey,
You gotta
man.
hold on.
Hey.
Do you have back hair to hold on to?
He does. He's got a flowing mane of back hair. Oh, this just went into a really fucked up direction. Thank God we only got 9 minutes left.
We got 9 minutes left. We have plenty of time for you and Mike.
I know. Fuck you. Shut up. Dude, we got plenty of time and still have 7 minutes to cuddle, so fuck off.
Bareback Deadpool couch.
Yeah, baby. But no, I can honestly say, no, I have not had intercourse on that couch, but I know people who have.
Who?
Ew.
Fucking Brandon screwed on that couch. You
Shut
guarantee that. Dude, that guy lived here. I could guarantee you, Dutchie's
sitting on that
probably
couch.
bringing cougars back here.
I did already.
You sat on that couch. You got
did.
Brandon stink on your ass.
Well, shit.
Shit. I know for a fact Mike's bringing fucking his Holt Avenue hookers in here.
Only after your show, man.
See? My show is an aphrodisiac for Mike and his Holt Avenue
Well, you
hookers.
turn him on. I told you. You're the bottom. Now turn back. Look at him mean like a dragon.
I was just watching that today.
He's all like, I got a little brown sugar on my back.
But it's got to be fierce.
It's all, Mike, are you a ring rat?
Brown sugar.
So, okay.
All right. We just like looking at ourselves in the camera.
Hey, everybody. That's why I'm watching myself on
that's kinda
YouTube. So, I told everybody the show would get weird. I'm wondering if Cole is listening.
Probably not.
Probably not. That guy's like...
He's on vacation. He's like, any time away from you is best.
Yeah, probably. Fuck that guy. No, I love Cole. Cole's awesome, dude. He's a good fucking
I haven't been on
co-host.
with him in here.
That's because I bring you in when I need you because he's not here.
Oh, I see. So I'm just like...
Yeah,
He's
you're
like
my
a-
side chick.
I'm the side chick?
You're my side piece.
Fuck, I don't even get the perks out of the
Dude,
deal. I get no
Ron-
gifts?
Ron used to be the side piece.
Oh, I see.
Ron-
So
yeah,
now
Ron
I'm fucking
Kilburn-
sloppy
Well,
thirds now?
Ron is Cole's side piece.
Bullshit.
So whenever I'm not here, Cole brings in Ron.
All
Whenever
right.
Cole's
how
not
many,
here,
how many
I-
minutes do we have left before you're
You
off
got
air?
about 5.
Can I just plug that I actually signed a deal with Chaotic Radio?
I did. I wanted to do that earlier, but you were clamming up like a bitch.
So can I get to talk
Yeah,
about
do it.
All right, cool. Well,
You need an intro or something?
do I get one?
Here, give him a.
The Batman theme.
I got a drum roll.
All right, go ahead and plug it.
That's it? That's
Yeah, that's your intro.
I don't get
Put
You don't even get the ch at the end.
I don't even get a Chewbacca?
There you go.
Thank you. All right. Okay, that's Chewbacca. You just sound like you're a gargling
Shut
cock.
All right, plug your
Got
show.
that sound effect too.
Well, anyway, tentatively, this show is going to be called the Justin Arredondo Show because I don't have a name for it yet. But May 4th, May the 4th be with you. I didn't mean to do that, by the way. It just kind of happened.
Okay.
But
Dun, dun.
on chaoticradio.com, I'm going to be doing an hour every Thursday at 9 p.m. right here in this studio.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
He's just pissed off I have a show. He's like, just don't get better ratings than me, please.
You figure out what the ratings are, and
I don't think there's ratings
That
per
we
se,
don't.
right? It's
We
just screw it, right?
We're-
Just go,
we're having
just go
fun.
nuts. I'm here to have fun.
we're having fun.
My show though will be based on a lot kind of what you heard today. Like I turned your show basically into a sexual escapade.
Yeah, it's fine, man. Sometimes we can do that.
So my show will be basically based on talking about sex positions, churros, STDs, stuff
Nice.
like that.
VD.
No, we're gonna
Little
talk
VD?
about life in general. We're just gonna go at it. If something bad happens to me, you're gonna hear all about it. It's gonna be good.
Nice. We got Rantaholics 2 over here.
Rantaholic, I like
You
it.
can't do it. We got a show on Wednesday
Oh.
We got
nights.
the Randaholics.
Well, then listen to them too.
They're good. That's Brandon's show. He had
I
sex
need a
on that
name.
couch.
I need a name. So
almost positive.
if you have any ideas for a show name for me, let me know.
Hit us up on the Heel Talk Radio page on Facebook, or hit us up on Twitter at Heel Talk Radio. Give us some names that you think Justin should go by. on
Name
his
my show.
Name his show.
Name my show, and if you name it and I like it, you can be my first guest. It's
Oh,
true.
Shit. Get your
I would-
thinking caps on.
I would say something about Squad.
Squad. Is it the hat?
I think it's the hat.
It's the hat.
It's like when my daughter's softball team decided to become the Wolverines that season because I happened to be wearing a Wolverine t-shirt.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
Today it's the Flash.
The Flash?
Because I'm not fast at all.
You are not. I was actually going to say that's like the biggest.
I'm like the reverse Flash, but even then, the reverse Flash is fucking fast too, which I never got that.
You're like Flash, like 40 years after retirement.
Dude, I'm like Flash after the Speed Force is like, fuck this guy.
You're like after like Earth stopped. And
I got a name for your show.
What's my name?
Cock push-ups?
Yes! Cock push-ups.
That is awesome.
That was good.
That was good. I like that.
Good. I like that. Cock push-ups. You know what, though? I like that, though. I'm not against that one. Do you have any more?
I've been doing cock push-ups.
All right.
I can do one.
Cock push-up hour.
I can do one. One time, I deactivated a laser with it. Just saying. So.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a song? That's a show title?
Okay, so
it's not the it's the tentative show name.
Tentative title is now cock push-up.
Cock push-ups?
Cock push-ups.
It's where you fucking lay down flat on the ground and then you let your boner lift you up off the ground.
I love it.
I'm with it.
That is the best name ever. Cock push-up. Dude, if you don't use it as a show name,
I'll be honest. If I was going to go on chaoticradio.com and I saw the show called Cock Push-Up, I'm listening.
Honestly, I would too.
Like, I mean, are you going to turn that off?
Cock push-up? No.
She's yeah, I would.
No, I don't know if I'd turn it on.
You listen to.
I think I would turn you on.
Oh shit!
Cock push-ups. Thank you.
All right.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to.
All right. So tentatively, May the 4th be with you. He's gonna be on at.
No, it's on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yes.
May the 4th be with you.
The cock push-up squad.
Sorry, my Yoda tattoo.
It's your new workout.
Fucking love my Yoda tattoo. My Ghostbusters on the other
side. If
anyone
anyone needs cock push-ups, it's this guy.
Do not need cock push-ups. That's the one muscle in my body that works just fine.
You're not even confident when you say that.
Dude, I'm
not even confident.
Man, life is beating me down so fucking bad.
Welcome to the club,
like when one good little thing happens to me, I want everybody to fucking know about it. Then they're like, yeah, that's a Tuesday for me, bro.
Cock push-up. All right, I don't know. I'm liking it. I think it's kind of going there.
Hey.
Cock push-ups?
Cock push-up squad.
I don't know.
No, you see, we don't even need the squad on that one. Just cock push-up. Boom.
Cock push-up.
And the T-shirt sells itself.
It's a group effort.
But would you have to give Jack Black royalties on it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Maverick Pro Wrestling isn't giving you any.
I know, but that's not my legal name.
You didn't get the copyrights for Maverick.
I should have.
You dumb motherfucker.
Well,
you know I own Reich, right?
You know that
I own Justin Reich. Me and Adolf Hitler own the word Reich.
All right, so with that, this has been Heel Talk Radio. Give us a listen every Friday night from 7 to 9 p.m. only on chaoticradio.com. And she wants to plug her show too. Go ahead.
What show?
I don't know. Any one of the ones that you happen to help out with?
Anyone. We've got Cat. Look what the cat drug in. And we have 78 RPM.
We got the Black Lung Show. We got the IE Happy Hour Radio. We got Rantaholics. We got another show that I brought in years ago, the Jack of All Nerds podcast. These guys are fucking amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, yo.
And we have
cock push-ups?
Yes.
And we
May the 4th. May the 4th. I start.
All right, everybody, give us a listen next week on Heel Talk Radio.
Talk about it. I go, no, I don't want to. I'm okay. I'll figure it out.